Hello, I'm Dr. Harper. This video is in project management. It's the project instructions. So let's bring up the instructions. Each student is required to conduct independent research on a topic based on material related in the course. The individual report will be submitted as a PDF. Now, guidelines for the project topic are: 1. A topic related to this course. In other words, I don't want something that's not related to project management, but that's a pretty broad topic. Number 2, a topic beyond this course that was not specifically covered in the course, such as going deeper than the level of rigor in this course or going broader than the techniques in the course. What I don't want here is to redo one of my lectures to say what I said. In other words, don't do that. Do something different, deeper, broader, just go beyond. 3, an appropriate case study of material in this course. In other words, some people can apply some of this to a project, an appropriate case study, a project management case study. And that would be perfectly fine. That would be actually great if you can actually see how it would be applied. Now, also a topic may be selected from a list provided by mbharper.com. Okay. Now, these are just suggestions. As far as suggestions are concerned, what's most important is you do something that you're interested in, that you want to do, you like doing, and consider this an opportunity to go down a path that you would like to go down, and to do some research on something you'd like to do. You can also look at mbharper.com. Let's pull up that website, my website. Under Project Management tab, down at the bottom down here, we will have a project list. And things like sustainable practice, sustainability. Here's a handbook of sustainable projects. Here's one on the SEED methodology of sustainability. Here you have another one on the actual certification of design build design build for certification of buildings and things. Or complex project. This is one of my favorites. I have put this in here. It's talking about complex projects. He classifies them, defines them, and he says, well, here's the tools you would use for this type of complexity. And then organizational sustainability, on organizational sustainability within which a project needs to be successful. Different maturity models. In here, you have different. One is the SCORE model, but there are other models. Another one would be OPM3 approach. Another one would be the PMM approach, PRINCE2 approach, PRINCE2 lean approach. So they're all different types of maturity models. Some people would like to go into certification to see what type of certifications you can have in project management. Now, some are required by some organizations and some companies. Some are not required, but if you had them, they would be beneficial and also good on your resume, and also gives you a broad base for communicating different projects. And some of the certifications is fairly straightforward. Some require a lot more work. And also Mulcahy and Ellis. These are the two books that are very good at preparing for certification. Now, my course will give you everything you need as far as knowledge is concerned, but when you take a certification exam, you have to know how they think, keywords, how they ask questions, and these two books, Ellis and Mulcahy, are two approaches, different approaches, but they're good approaches on preparing to take that exam, to sit for an exam. And then finally, we have this one silver project. I haven't done that in this semester. I have done it in other semesters, but not this semester. This is just a case study where you go a little deeper into some of these techniques. So there's some other suggestions, but they're just suggestions. In other words, you do whatever you're interested in, what you want to do, what's exciting, and use it as an opportunity. To continue on, the originally composed individual report shall demonstrate the student's knowledge of each of the research and an ability to effectively communicate the knowledge appropriate to a business professional. I want to emphasize business professional. Usually it's not a problem, but every once in a while it is. This is it's not an academic presentation or a report. It's for a business professional. It's for business. Each individual report must be unique. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have the same topic, but you can't have the same report. Each person does their own report and has to be separate. Each individual report must be professionally composed with an introduction, main body, conclusion, references. Although no literary structure is required, a suggested length of the report is more than 2 pages, including graphs and tables. However, the length of the report should follow this guideline of, my favorite term, succinct but adequate. In business, be succinct. Don't say things that are superfluous. Just say, this is what needs to be said, but it has to be adequate. The length must be enough to adequately present your work. Length can be considered a negative if too long and content is not significant. So that's important, very important. Be succinct, and it's for a business environment. Okay, now even though collaboration is encouraged, but collaboration just means work together to help each other, but write your own report, and what you write should be your own. Submit the completed report, individual report, only through Canvas as a PDF file on or before the due date and time. Each report may only be submitted once, may only be submitted as a complete report, and must be submitted by the due date and time. A report not submitted has a grade of 0. No late reports accepted. So be careful of that. Make sure you get it in on time or early. Each student is required to submit original material for their individual report. Now what that means is you write your report. Don't pull someone else's words for your report. Write your report. Again, although collaboration is encouraged to conduct research, collaboration does not include copying from another student or allowing a student to copy from you on individual work that is submitted. Submit your report through Canvas as a PDF file. Do not use a cover page, but use a title below on the first page where the student supplies the italics. You put your own title up there, one line, and then the second line is individual project report submitted as a partial fulfillment of requirements for. The third line is project management course at the University of Colorado Denver. The fourth line, by, and put your name, and then the fifth line, put your date. This probably should be up here like this. By your name and on the date. And then put the content. So all you need is 1, 2, 3, those 5 lines, and then content. So don't put up a cover page, just put your report, okay, and submit it. So that's really the instructions. I really want you to consider this an opportunity to investigate, to learn, to go deeper, or maybe even talk to a company. To approach a company, especially one you might be interested in working for. So use it as an opportunity, but do something you're interested in and something that you would enjoy. I have a pretty broad acceptance of what you do, as long as it's relatively close to project management. That's all I have for these instructions. So I hope this helps. Between now and the next time I see you, I want to urge everyone, take care.